Hey guys, Brett at Russell Marine Products. Today we want to talk about our Lowrance Ghost, and we're having issues with some of these ghosts, so we want to talk about the master reset, setting it all the way back to factory, getting you the right steps, getting you set up. So stay tuned. Okay guys, we're gonna talk about resetting our trolling motor. It's gonna be 4 steps, and we're gonna have a downloadable PDF in the link below that you can download. You can do this at your house, you can do it on your own, again, to hopefully get you back up and running. Some of the symptoms we were seeing, the flashing light, we had no response here, but a flashing light up top. There's some other things where we could actually move the foot pedal, but it wouldn't engage. So these are just some things that you can try. Reset the trolling motor, do these 4 steps, and see if that cures the issue, because it's really helped a lot of us, the ones that we've got coming in. So we're going to go through and just go ahead and get this going here. So first thing is we're going to do a master reset. We're going to get into configuration mode, and we're going to hold our 2 and 3, which is our bottom left and bottom right. So 2 and 3, hold that. We hear the beeps, we see our 2436 flashing. Now we're going to hold our 1 and 2, which is our left side of our foot pedal, the top and bottom one. So we're going to hold 1 and 2. Now you're going to see the lights flash on the test side and the 24 and 36. It goes back to our 24, a solid, and then we hear some beeps up there. So now that we've performed that, the master reset, we're going to go ahead and power cycle this on and off. So we're going to turn the trolling motor off. Now we're going to turn it back on. And each 4 of these steps that we go through, that was step 1, we're going to power cycle it off. Okay, so now we're going to force program update. Now we're going to get back into configuration mode. So we're going to hold our 2 and 3, our bottom left and bottom right. We're going to hear the beeps, and then we want to hold our anchor and our 3, so the right hand top and bottom buttons. So we're going to hold anchor and 3. All right, now we don't get any beeps, but you can visually see our 24 and 36 is going crazy. It's going to do that, and it could take 4 to 5 minutes. So you just want to let this go. We've got our arrow up there, it's flashing, so we know that it's trying to do a reset. So roughly 4 to 5 minutes, this will come back to a solid 24 light, and then we'll get back out of, we'll power cycle it. We'll turn it off, turn it back on. But so right now, 4 to 5 minutes, let this flash, and we'll come right back to you. Okay, so now after about 4 minutes or so, our light quit flashing rapidly, went back to our 24 volt. So now we're going to power it on and off. So I'm going to turn it off, and then turn it back on. So now we've done 2 out of the 4 steps. Now the next thing we're going to do is a pedal calibration. So that we're going to get into 2, not just configuration mode. First we're going to go into service configuration mode. So this is holding 1 and anchor. So the top 2 buttons, top left, top right, we're going to press and hold those. Now our test, our battery side, they're all flashing, green, yellow, red, they're flashing. Now we want to get into, we want to hold our anchor and our 3. So our right buttons, we're going to press and hold those. Okay, now we've got our anchor button right here. You can see the blue light flashing on top. That's what it should be. And then we're going to perform a calibration just on the foot pedal alone. Trolling motor shouldn't move, but we're just going to go heel down. So we're going to push it all the way down to the bottom. And then we're going to go toe down. So then we're going to push it all the way forward, so it knows the motion of that foot pedal. Okay, and then now what we're going to do is we're going to align the head of the trolling motor with the bracket of our trolling motor. So we need that nose, the barrel, pointed directly in line with the bracket. So I'm going to get down, we're going to show that real quick, then we'll hop in here and finish this piece. Okay, now we hop down out of the boat. Now we want to take the barrel of the nose and we're going to align it with our bracket. So however it sits on your boat, we want to make sure it's directly in line with your bracket, which that looks pretty good right there. Now we're going to hop back in the boat and finish on our foot pedal. Okay, so now we want to, now that we've aligned that nose with the bracket, we want to get out of our configuration mode. So we're going to hold the anchor in 3. Okay, we hear the beeps, and our anchor button has stopped flashing, was flashing blue, so we got out of that. Now we want to hold our anchor and our 1. So the top left, top right, we're going to press and hold those. Now our battery lights have went away, and we just have our 24-volt solid. Again, we're going to power cycle the trolling motor on and off. So I'm going to turn it off, and then I'm going to turn it back on. And at this point, we should be able to, once we hear our beeps back on, we should be able to control our trolling motor foot pedal. So as I move this, our trolling motor, the head of it, should be spinning. So it sounds like I can hear it working, going back and forth like it should. Want to make sure the prop's out of the way. Spin the prop. So we've got all of our functions back. So beforehand, we had the flashing light. We couldn't do anything. Now we've reset that. We've got our controls back. Okay, so now we've got our 4th and final step, which is the bow offset. Remember, we've done our first 3. Now we've got our trolling motor actually working like it should. And so we want to do the bow offset to align the nose of the trolling motor with the keel of the boat so that it knows, you know, what forward direction it is to start from. So we are going to hold our 2 and 3, get back into configuration. So our 2436 is flashing. We heard that beeping up there. So now what we want to do is rotate our foot pedal so that we can align the nose of the trolling motor with the keel of the boat. So what I'm going to do is just check, make sure that it is with the keel of the boat. Nope. Move it back just a little bit. All right, so that should be pointed parallel with the keel of the boat. So now what we're going to do is now we're going to press and hold the anchor button. While it's in configuration, we've lined it up, we're going to press and hold the anchor button. And then once we release it, we get 3 beeps up there. It flashed on the arrow, flashed 3 times. And then what we're going to do is exit configuration mode. So we're going to hit our bottom 2, left and right, 2 and 3, press and hold. Get back out of configuration mode. We go back to our 24 volt. And now the last thing that we want to do is power it off, power cycle it, power it off, power it back on. So we're going to turn that off, let it sit for just a second, then we're going to hit the power button on. Once we hear the 3 beeps, now we should be all set up. We should be able to rotate our trolling motor left and right. And I hear it moving down there, so we should be good. And now we've got it all reset. So we went from a trolling motor that just had flashing lights. We couldn't do anything. We did those 4 steps, got it back to working like it should. All right, guys, and then one last tip. How to change our 24 volt to 36 or 36 back to 24. So show this real quick. We're going to enter configuration mode, hold 2 and 3. All right, we hear the audible beeping, and now we want to hit our test button, and that's going to start flashing 24 fast. And we can hit it again, that would change it to our 36. So wherever you want or that you have set up for your batteries, that's where we're going to be able to change 24 to 36 or 36 back to 24. Once we have it set on what we want, which on this boat's a 24 volt, we're going to exit configuration mode. So we're going to hit our 2 and 3 again. And now we hear our beeps and we have our solid 24. If it was 36, it would be a solid 36. So again, that's how to do the change your voltage, whatever you're doing. If you're going from 24 to 36, you can change that right here. Hopefully all that helped. Again, we're going to have a PDF in the link below so that you can see all these, that you can print it off and do it yourself. If you have any questions, give us a call, 316-313-4113, or shoot us an email at sales@russellmarineproducts.com. Until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.
Are you tired of your old marine electronics? At R&P, we make trade-in easy. 3 steps. Step 1, shoot us an email, get a quote. Step 2, send us your old unit and get credit. Step 3, get your brand new unit and get installed on your boat today.